Teacher Talking Sports here, and the results of Baseball Hall of Fame voting will be announced on Tuesday. The way it's looking, it's either David Ortiz or nobody who will be elected. So stay tuned for that. There's a couple huge names that are on there last year on the ballot. Of course, have PED use in their rearview mirror. A lot of people aren't voting on because of their alleged use. We're about to get into them because we're going to take a look at the players who could potentially be on today's era ballot. Let's take a look. So today's game, so it's from 1988 to present. So these guys are going to be voted for on in December. The Today's Game Committee shall refer to the electorate that considers retired Major League Baseball players no longer eligible for election by the Baseball Writers Association of America, along with managers, umpires, and executives whose greatest contributions to the game were realized from the 1988 to 2016 era. Today's Game Committee consists of 16 members, and basically, if you were nominated, if you get 12 of 16 votes, you're in the Hall of Fame. So you need that 75% to get in, just like with the BBWAA. Of course, a lot less voters. Former Hall of Famers, not former Hall of Famers, Hall of Fame players are part of the committee, as long as veteran media members, executives. So it'll be interesting. What do they think of these two players here? We got Barry Bonds, one of the game's all-time great sluggers. We got Roger Clemens, one of the best right-handed starters in MLB history. Of course, they have PED use linked to their names. They're on the last year of the ballot. Looks like both of them are not getting in. We've seen former Hall of Fame players in the past, not former players who are Hall of Famers, as I keep meaning to say that they're not going to vote for guys with PED use linked to their name. So will they even be nominated by the Today's Game era? So that'll be interesting. I'm not even going to get into their numbers. We know what these guys accomplished. Let's take a look at some other guys who could potentially be on that Today's Game era ballot. First with Curt Schilling. Curt Schilling has said some controversial things over the years. Maybe part of the reason why he hasn't gotten in yet. This is his last year on the ballot. He's basically told voters not to vote for him this year. I think the numbers make him a surefire Hall of Famer. He's a 6-time All-Star. He's won 3 World Series, including a World Series MVP, 216 wins in his career, 3 times in a 4-year span from 2001 to 2004. He was the runner-up for Cy Young. Incredible career, postseason exploits. A lot of people are looking at what he said. Some of the voters may not be voting for him because of his controversy, but let's be serious. He probably should be in the Hall of Fame. We're going to look at a couple guys who were on the Today's Game era ballot last time, which I believe was 2019. So they were on the ballot, but they did not get inducted, so they have another opportunity. We're going to start with Albert Bell. Albert Bell, another controversial figure, had a surly attitude, but look at his numbers. So if we go from 1991 to 2000, so I'm going to say his home runs and RBIs, 28, 95, 91, 92, 34, 112, 93, 38, 129, 94, 36, 101, 95, 50, 126, 96, 48, 148, 97, 30, 116, 98, 49, 152, 99, 37, 117, and 2023, 103. Just an incredible hitter. Career 144 OPS plus. Albert Bell may have another opportunity to get in. Will Clark was also a part of the last Today's Game era ballot. In his career, made 6 All-Star teams in a 7-year span from 88 to 94. Hit over 300 for his career, 303 with a 137 OPS plus, 284 career homers, 2,176 career hits. Finished as a runner-up for MVP in 1989. Also a part of the last Today's Game era ballot, Joe Carter, of course, hit the historic home run in the 1993 World Series to give the Blue Jays their first World Series title, won back-to-back the following year. The five-time All-Star has a career 396 homers, 1,445 RBIs, extremely low WAR. So if there's guys that are into advanced metrics, part of the Today's Game committee, that 19.6 WAR, according to Baseball Reference, won't be appealing to them. Neither will his 105 OPS plus, but the guy won 2 World Series with the Blue Jays and did put up productive numbers through his career. And the last guy that was part of the Today's Game ballot last time was Orel Hershiser. Orel Hershiser has the record for most consecutive innings pitched without giving up a run, 59. He won the NL Cy Young in 1988 with the Dodgers, which is also a year they won the World Series. Won 240 games in his career with a 3.48 ERA. Led the NL 3 straight years in innings pitched from 87 to 89. Now let's take a look at 5 other players who could potentially be part of that Today's Game era ballot. We're going to start with Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown, one of the underappreciated players from the 90s. 5-time All-Star, won a World Series with the Marlins in 97, led the NL the year before that with the Marlins in ERA with 1.89 ERA, also led the NL in ERA in 2000 with the Dodgers at 2.58, won 211 games in his career with a 3.28 ERA, twice led the league in WHIP as well, was a runner-up for Cy Young in 96, came in third in 98, and also had 3 sixth-place finishes in his respective league at the time. Next, we got Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton got shown no love on the Hall of Fame ballot, which is absolutely insane. He only lasted 1 year on the ballot. I don't understand. 6-time All-Star, made it 6 straight seasons from 94 to 99, won 4 straight Gold Gloves from 93 to 96 in his career. Also led the league in stolen bases 5 straight years from 92 to 96, stealing 781 for his career, nearly at a career 300 batting average at 299. Scored 1,528 runs, going over the 100-run mark 6 times in his career. Was one of the best leadoff hitters in the 90s. Definitely deserved more love on the Hall of Fame ballot. Next, we got David Cone. David Cone won 5 World Series in his career, 1 with the Kansas City Royals and 4 with the New York Yankees. In his career, won 194 games, was the 94 Cy Young winner in the AL with the Kansas City Royals. Also finished 3rd in the NL with the Mets in 88, twice finished 4th in AL Cy Young voting and won 6th, was named to 5 All-Star teams, had 2 seasons with 20 wins. David Cone was a 5-time World Series winner and could potentially get love from the Today's Game era. Next, we got Brett Saberhagen. Brett Saberhagen won 2 Cy Youngs while with the Kansas City Royals in 1985 and 1989. The first of those years, 85, he also won a World Series with the Royals. Also finished 3rd in NL and Cy Young voting in 94 with the New York Mets. In his career, won 167 games with a 3.34 ERA. 1,715 strikeouts and a 1.14 career WHIP. With his 2 Cy Youngs, definitely should get some love. And last, we're going to end with the crime dog, Fred McGriff. Fred McGriff, 493 career homers, and let's be serious, he would have had well more than 500 if baseball did not go and strike in 1994, ending that season short and causing a delay from the 1995 season. He would be in the Hall of Fame, maybe first ballot if he had 500 career homers, fell 7 short, won the World Series in 95 with the Atlanta Braves, 5-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, 1,550 career RBIs, That includes 8 seasons with over 100 in a season, 1,349 runs scored, 2,490 doubles, walked plenty, 1,305 times. His 886 OPS gave him a 134 OPS plus for his career. So, what do you think? Which of these players would you like to see inducted by the Today's Game era? That will take place in December. That voting, I believe, the voting results will be announced either January or February of 2023. But all these guys will be eligible to be nominated by the Today's Game era. There's also managers and umpires that could be nominated as well. Who would you like to see get in? Again, David Ortiz may be the only player inducted by the Baseball Writers of America. Who will the Today's Game era induct at the end of the year? Announced about a year from now. Thank you for your support, though, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.